Hi, Teresa.
Hello, Yvonne. How are you?
You know what? I'm doing great. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Yay, Community Connect. What I've done for the new year is just kind of connecting different professionals, different people in the field out there to help us have a happy home. This is Yvonne with eXp Realty. If you're looking to buy or sell, let me help you out. However, this is about organization. Teresa is the owner of Simply Dandy Organizing, and she has some tips for us on children's toys. I'm just so used to Teresa just throwing them in the toy box and closing the lid. How can we, as mothers, young mothers, get organized for our tips and tricks from you as the expert? And how can we get a hold of you? Help. Go ahead. You.
Yeah, so toys are always a big one. And an unpopular opinion is less is more when it comes to toys.
Okay.
So what happens is that kids tend to get overwhelmed, not just parents when we go in there and we see how much stuff they have or it's thrown everywhere, but kids get overwhelmed as well because there's just too much for them to choose from and decide from. So the way to kind of keep that at bay is to declutter often, and especially before holidays, or before their birthdays or right after. Um, that's going to help tremendously. So you're not just bringing in toys, toys, toys. You want to also take them out of the home as well. Um,
I always
that
think it's
way,
kind of, let me interrupt you, Teresa, just for a
yeah.
second. I always think if you get a new toy or you bring a new one in, then you have to get one out or donate it, something like that. What's your thoughts there?
Yes. So just as an example of what we do in our own home with my daughter, especially, she loves stuffed animals. So if she brings home a new stuffed animal, she has to say bye to one of them. So, um, and lately she hasn't been wanting as many because now the decisions for her are getting really tough. The ones that she has are all the ones that she's really, really loves. So she doesn't really want to purchase any new ones and doesn't want any new ones. And even with the stuffed animals, we always ask people we've into the habit of saying, please don't get her any stuffed animals. Um, so you can always ask, please don't buy any toys. Um, because it's at the end of the day, it's their space, it's your home. Everybody wants it to be peaceful and happy. And sometimes we just have to do that.
When
We
you
ask
go
for experiences more than we do toys.
when you go into someone's room or someone's house, what are the things that you would first do to get the toys organized for the kiddos? What's your secret?
Well, first, we always take out everything and categorize it. And depending on the kid, some kids are very attached to all of their things. But once you get them into the mindset of saying, if you don't like this toy, if you're not playing with it, let's gift it to somebody who will play with it. Um, and usually, once you get them into that mindset, they're okay and they can make decisions. And also, as parents, sometimes what we do is we tend to say, well, you just got this toy, or so and so gave you this toy. You really want to get rid of it? And that's easy to say, but in the end, we need to trust the kids for their word and take their word for it. I've never had a parent call me and say, hey, you got rid of such and such toy, and my kid really wanted that. So, and even with my own daughter, if she makes her own decisions, she's gotten really good about it. It's easy for her. She's never asked me for a toy that we've gotten rid of. So just trust them. You know, it's their stuff and it's their space. Let them use it how they would like to use it. Um, but I will say that labeling is always big, and having a system for kids is key. So that way they can put their stuff back where it goes.
Mhm.
If they are not of reading age yet, use a picture on the label or on the bin. Wherever you put it, just use a picture. As they get older, um, use just wording, just label it with words.
So
The
if they
kids,
take something out of that bin, when they're finished with it, they need to go put it back so we don't have a zillion toys all over the floor. True?
right?
Okay. All
Yes,
right. I see
yes.
what we're doing. Okay.
Hmm.
Perfect
Yeah,
tip.
yes. And if you're just letting them play for the whole day, it's a weekend, letting them play, just make sure that they pick it up at the end of the day. You know, sometimes the one in, one out rule doesn't work for kids, and they're just in there using their creative mind. So at the end of the day, just say, okay, it's time to clean up. Let's, spend 20 minutes or 10 minutes, whatever it is, to put everything back where it goes. And that really helps to just kind of keep everything in their room tidy. So, um, and clutter, like with the toys, a lot of times it gives parents more anxiety, I guess, than the kids. But just keep in mind that they do get overwhelmed with the toys as well, and the amount of toys that they have. So what some parents do is they will even rotate the toys.
Oh,
And that,
okay.
if you're noticing, hey, they're playing with cars right now, they really love their cars. So maybe leave out cars or trucks or trains, something that is along that category, and let them play with it. And then, maybe bring out like their soldiers or something else like the next week, and just rotate it. That way they're constantly playing with the stuff that they do have.
Oh, that's a great idea. I mean, just to make it exciting all the time, to
Hmm.
keep changing it out if you've got time to do that. My biggest deal is toy clutter. It really it gives me anxiety. Pick it up, move it into your room, that kind of thing. And teenagers, I say teenagers, but all kids with their clothes and their shoes and all that, that is commingled into the toy process. So
Hmm.
just a key that you could leave us with having them, if they get it out, put it up.
Hmm.
How can
Yeah.
people get a hold of you, Teresa?
Well, they can always reach me on my website at simplydandyorganizing.com.
Okay,
Um, I'm on Facebook and Instagram as well under Simply Dandy Organizing.
awesome.
And they can reach me at 3 432 363 5411 if they would like to have a call. And email is Theresa at simplydandyorganizing.com.
Awesome. And it's Teresa TH, you
Yes.
know. Thank you for being part of Community Connect for this new year. Look forward to the next subject might be organizing in your garage. How about that one, Teresa? Does that sound good?
Yes,
Anyway,
that's
we'll talk
great.
about we'll talk about that. Again, this is Yvonne with EXP Realty. We're going to put these videos on my YouTube channel. And we're going to share them on our platforms so y'all can see it and take Teresa's tips and tricks and implement them. Just one thing, one thing. That's all we're trying to do here. Y'all have a great week. Thank you,
Thank
Teresa.
you. Thank you.